Hello, Gemini. Oh, Gemini. Oh, Gemini. Okay, so I had this song in my head. And you know what's weird? Is I tried to find this song. I put it on a mixed CD when I was in high school, okay? I'm pretty sure this is how long this song has been around. And I still have those mixed CDs from when I was 16. I recently had to throw away a lot of them because they just won't play anymore. And luckily, my DVD player / PS3 can play CDs, but they won't even play these blank CDs anymore. So I had to throw them out. But what I tried to do was listen to them before I threw them out so that I could remember what I was listening to at the time. So this song, okay, is called Cold by Crossfade, okay, by a band called Crossfade. And like I said, it's taken me forever. So the other night I was sitting, it was after work. It was like, I don't know, 2 a.m. or something like that. And the prime hour of my life after work, 2 a.m. And I was just randomly listening to Spotify. The best way to do it is to just put a song in, any band in the search, right? Play a song, and then you just you put it on random play, so it just plays whatever is in that genre of a song. So I was just sitting there jamming out. Some of the best songs were coming on that I hadn't heard for years, like years and years and years. The radio doesn't play this shit, okay? It's not on top 40 mix. Nobody wants to listen to the music I want to listen to, okay? For the most part, anyway. So this song came on, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I always thought that it was by the band Cold, and then I just couldn't find it. I would search Cold, and I wouldn't find it on any album, and I'd be like, is the band called Cold, or is the song called Cold? So I could never find it. But anyways, it's called Cold by Crossfade, and I never stop to think of you. I'm always wrapped up in things I cannot win. You are the antidote that gets me by, something strong like a drug that gets me high. And what I really meant to say is I'm sorry for the way I am. I never meant to be so cold. I never meant to be so cold. So what he's talking about was he was super cold to somebody, and he lied to them, and he cheated them, and he did things to somebody, and he really just wants to say sorry. And he doesn't know how to say that he fucked up everything, so he just puts it in a song, and he's like, yo, I was super cold to you, and I'm super sorry. Easy peasy, right? I feel like a lot of people, majority of the fight is in their head, you know, like if you want to make a move or something, you start double thinking it, you start double guessing, stuff like that. I feel like 90% of the people who stop us is ourselves. We get wrapped up in things that we want to say, but we don't want to say. A lot of people don't want to lose face. Okay, a lot of people don't want to eat shit. They don't want to have to apologize for things that they've done. Right? Ego, entitlement. I mean, honestly, I'd have to say the most strongest people can admit when they're wrong. Strongest people can admit when they're wrong. Weak people cannot admit when they're wrong. There's like a cap on things they can and cannot do. And they cannot do that. It takes a lot of confidence to admit you're wrong, you know? And it takes a lot of confidence to find the truth. It takes a lot of confidence to investigate behind the truth. It takes a lot of confidence. Because a lot of people don't want to see the truth, right? They don't want to be any fucking part of it. They just want to live the lie, right? They want to live in like some weird merry-go-round fantasy that they're on. It's fucking weird. Gemini, oh sweet Gemini, what are you going to say to me today? Oh man, the lilacs are just popping off out there. This whole city smells like a lilac. Oh, I can see them right now. They're just everywhere. Like, this city thrives off of lilacs. They have a lilac event on the calendar. Everybody's got a lilac tree in their fucking front yard. Like, it's crazy. They love it here. Wow. Oh, I really like this message. What's on the top? Whoa. 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 Cool. Oh my gosh. No way. Cool, cool, cool. Oh my gosh. You guys have seen this stuff, okay? If you've never seen my channel, this is a game I bought from Dollarama. Okay, it has like 200 cards in it or something like that, okay? Lot of fucking cards. Because they have carnival cards and they have carnage cards. So there's 2 different cards that they have, right? So I just put them together. Make a little game out of it for myself. And yo, look. Bah, strong man times 2. What do you think the odds are? 1 out of 200,000, right? So, and then look what came up with strong man. World's oldest man. So I'm like, okay, there's a man involved with this reading. You know, I was just looking at Johnny Cash. I was trying to figure out if that motherfucker was dead or not. For some reason, I felt like he was alive. And only because people make these songs from dead artists. And you're like, how, if he was dead, how could he have possibly just done that song? Don't tell me it's 30 years old in the vault. I don't believe it. So I think some song came out and I was like, okay, well, Johnny can't be dead. He put out a song in like, what, 2010? How many times has Biggie done it and he's been dead since 94? I'm pretty sure that motherfucker's put out more work since he's been dead than alive. Anyways. I was just Johnny cashing it up, literally. I was like just on his Wikipedia page, like reading about him. And some old man pops into my reading. We also have a ringmaster, which does not surprise me. This particular person likes to come out quite a bit. These are all the ringleaders of the... I call them ringleaders. It says ringmaster, it's the same thing. They're usually the ones that the reading is about, okay? They're either leading it, or they're about to lead it, they're about to come in charge, something like that. So, we have Brilliant Disguise, Lost Ticket, and Out of the Hat. The magician pulls the carnival card from his hat, okay? His carnival card is this card right here, the ringmaster. So, the card he's pulling out of his hat is himself. That is so magician. Oh my God, I can see the end of this reading. I think somebody predicted their own fate. It's like you're the last thing to reveal. You're standing there. Okay. Oh, it's here. Download here. Okay, so this is the man you've been standing up against time with, okay? They think they're strong, they think they're mighty, but over time they've become old. They think they're strong, but inside is an old man, okay? So the last card that you pull out of your hat for the finale of the show is you. He thinks he's going to come up against some other man, right? Some other strong man that's going to fight him. And you pull out yourself and go, no, you're fighting me. And then they just kind of sit back like, whoopsies. You know, because they're old. So they think, oh, they're going to put me up against somebody old. No. If this is like some pedophile or some abuser or somebody sitting on the top of the fucking hill, he's been sitting watching everybody on the ground the whole time. He hasn't fucking done shit to help anybody get out of anything. So to think that all of a sudden he's going to get a fair game, he's never been fair once. And the thing is this is okay, look at this. brilliant disguise with lost ticket. So the thing is that I think you made it seem like you lost everything and really you didn't. It's been sitting right here. You just disguised all your losses, right? You disguised a lost ticket when really it wasn't lost. You were it. So this person thought they were going to have game up against somebody. And then when you pulled it, your last fucking card out, your last tool out, like clearly you were up against somebody. And you're the fucking master. They're just strong, okay? And let's just define what's strong, okay? I have seen bodybuilders, you know, those big like, oh, me tough man, me so big, okay? I've seen them lose in arm wrestles to guys that are like this tiny around their arm. Because those tiny little motherfuckers, okay, are working way harder than those beefed up motherfuckers that are just pumping creatine and fucking steroids. It's all just water. There's no actual strength behind them, right? Anybody knows, like, just because somebody's big, that doesn't have anything to do with it. Like, my one security guard, he's like 300 pounds, okay? He's just big. Like, he's big, but he could, like, pick a grown-ass man up off the ground. So, strength hides, okay? So, that's why I think it's funny that this person was trying to be like, I'm so strong, I'm so strong. It's almost like the strong persona is what kept you kind of standing there, not really being able to move. Because you probably did believe at some point in your life that they were going to hurt you, that they had the ability to hurt you, that they kept threatening you, but not threatening you in a way that you can take it to court, threatening you in a way that they're just going to fucking sit there and stare at you. So then they know that you're not going to do anything. That's abuse of authority. That's abuse of power, right? You're now putting that person into a state of traumatization just to get them to shut up over something they did, okay? So, you pulled this last card out of the hat, and it was a brilliant disguise because this motherfucker never thought he was going to go up against you. He always thought, and you know what? This is hilarious because so many people have done this. To me, women have gone face to face with me, but only with their husbands. So if a woman fucks me over, she brings her husband to the confrontation. Okay, I'm always by myself. I don't have some dude standing beside me ready to fucking help fight my battles for me. I stand there by myself. It's my own fucking family has done it to me where they've stood up against me with their husband. Like there's some tough, independent woman that's still got their husband standing with them. Like, no, you're fucking not. Don't act like you're me. Don't act like you're standing there by yourself because you're not. Right? And I just watched this whole fucking series too on human trafficking and what they do to women and abuse of power and what women do underneath that abuse and that they're just being stood at, they're just being stared at by these people and they can't do anything about it, right? And it's like sometimes you've got to wait until the very end, until someone's not watching anymore, right? Until somebody goes old, right? And sometimes you've got to sit in extreme pain for a very long time. Right? But eventually someone's going to not pay attention. Eventually someone's just going to think it's the same routine. And then you hit them with something totally different. That's what innocent people do. Especially if they've been held up against something. Aww. Now I'm getting Theory of a Dead Man. Hello, lonely. Hello, sweet thing. Why don't you walk this way? Oh my God. I saw a Theory of a Dead Man. A Theory of a Dead Man in concert once. And out of the whole band, okay, I slept with the roadie. True story. I was like so kind of proud of myself, kind of not proud of myself. I was sitting down with my sister. I was talking about it yesterday because I put them back on my iPod because I really like Theory of a Dead Man, okay? I don't care if you don't like them. He has a great voice. And out of that whole band, I was just sitting there like, you guys suck. They're really emo and like, they're just like not really like my taste. But the roadie, who was their sound guy, was a fucking smoke show. I met him while he was getting a tattoo. So I was like, okay, immediately hot. Covered. And yeah, I slept with him. And then he locked the other guy out of the room. You gotta live once. You know, you have to live your life to the best of your ability, because I look back on that day that I did that and I am still proud of myself. I got in free to the concert. And I was like, you know, sometimes roadies are hotter than the artists. Oh, goodness. Is this reading over now? It's only at 16 minutes. Actually, I mean... Hello, lonely. I swear, man, that you might have had a really lonely road waiting for this man to get old. Like, honestly, I mean, this could have been a very long road, okay, waiting for this prick acting like they're such a strong motherfucker to finally sit down and like basically kind of just die, you know? Oh, awesome! Oh my god! Honestly, if you're a reader, make your own cards just for like, you know, clarification, because then you have like a connection with them. So we got Troy Dyer, we got next chapter, and then we got childhood trauma. This is what I'm talking about, okay? So in the movie, Troy, his dad dies. Okay, you gotta remember that. Right away, I was like, oh yeah, fucking Troy's dad dies. At the very end of the movie, he's dying of cancer for so long, and then he just fucking kicks the bucket. Okay, so this is the next chapter, right? The next chapter to Troy, right, after his dad dies. And you can kind of tell in the movie, like, Troy has suffered a lot, okay? He had a pothead mama and a cokehead dad, okay? He never talks about his mother at all, so clearly, I think his mom's dead, but he never actually talks about her. And when you think about it, when you watch Troy, Troy is a very, he's just a broken soul. There's so much alive in him, though. That's the thing. Like, I also know somebody who thinks they were born as stillborn, right? Like, I know that people want to hurt themselves, okay? And other people around them could love them to death, but until they accept their life for what it is, you really can't help anybody. You have to allow people to find help for themselves. Okay, and this person, okay, this might have been a really long, hard road, because if this old man caused you childhood trauma, okay, that means that you've been sitting there since they did this and you won't move. Maybe that's what it is. It's a brilliant disguise, because they took your ticket, right? Meaning they stole something from you that they weren't supposed to, right? So they claimed it was lost. Oh, you lost it. You lost your ticket. I didn't take it. And you're like, all right, well, I know exactly what you did to me, and I know exactly when you stole it from me, so I'm just going to sit until you fess up the truth. And this man was like, I'm so strong. I'm so strong. I can beat this little girl up. I can beat this little boy up. They're going to sit there and stare at me. Yeah, well, I'm the leader of the fucking game. And this kid went, yeah, well, you're also fucking 40 years older than me, so good luck, bitch. Right? Like, that's the thing, is if you're innocent and you've been held in something because someone's been lying, you would hold out until the very end to pull your card. As soon as they're out of energy, as soon as they can't fight anymore, then you pull your ticket out. Oh, by the way, remember that time? And then they're going to have a heart attack. They're going to have a stroke. They're going to fucking glitch out. Like, oh my God, I've seen people glitch out, and I don't know what happens to them, but like, people in my presence glitch out. I've seen them glitch out, and I go like, oh shit, like, what did you do? Why did you just glitch out right there? Like, I know you fucking did something if you just glitched. Like, so, this is the next chapter for childhood trauma. Somebody's abuser is dying. There is a lot of death coming out. And then with this heat and fires and tornadoes, and it is the weather that is happening right now. I swear, since COVID, the last fucking, I call it CVID, all right? I don't really actually say the word. Since that happened, the world, it's like Mother Nature strikes back. Like, honestly, she has ripped shit from the ground up in the last 3 years on people. Right? Like, she's just pulling the fucking ground out from people. And of course, innocent bystanders are getting hit because innocent bystanders are a part of the project. It's a part of everything. Like, cutthroat old school. Ooh. You went cutthroat old school on this motherfucker. You're just like, ooh, look at kind of how I did her too, which is pretty sweet. Ew, this person was really attracted to you, okay? Ew, that's so gross. That's so gross. Okay, look at how I drew. Like, I connected her hand to these swords, right? So then she'd be holding a spear. You're cutthroat. You're cutthroat on this person now. That's the thing. If you fuck with a child, if somebody fucks with you, they don't understand, you will sit there until they die. I will never give an ounce to mercy to anybody connected to my stepmother, my stepfather, or either one of my parents because of the straight up lack of give a shit. They didn't give a shit about anything that ever happened to me. So I will never even look in their fucking direction. I don't care. Their house could be on fire and I'd just be like, and I know you think that I say that, but if you actually knew me, I wouldn't be doing anything about it. Okay? Okay, so this person is extremely fucking jealous of you, okay? They might have been jealous of everybody you've dated. Like, this is definitely a parent, okay? They are jealous of who you've dated. They're jealous of your exes. They're jealous of the people you sleep with, okay? Vicky, they're jealous if you had, like, if you're single and you sleep around a lot, or even if you're single and you don't sleep around, they think you do and it pisses them off because they want to be fucking you. Okay, they're all twisted up. Look at this, 6 of Cups. This is somebody in your family. They want to fuck you, okay? And this stems from something that they did to you as a child. They still feed off what they did to you as a child, okay? And now that you're grown up, they're sexually attracted to you as a woman or as a male, okay? Because you're grown up now. Troy's all grown up. Okay, but you've gone cutthroat old school and they're jealous of you. Okay, searching for something. I think you've been trying to shut this person down for a really long time. Okay, it just took you a while to be able to realize what it was that you were doing. Okay, especially if you stayed single. Right? It was like, why have you stayed single? Well, because this person also, okay, if they're twisted up in your past, and I've known this for a fact. I know that my stepfather has chased men out of my bed through their dreams. I don't know what he does in their dream state. I don't know how he attacks them, but I know my stepfather was so sexually connected to the way that I looked that he chased off all my exes. I could see it. When I look back on it now, I think, oh my God, you were fucking rude. He never let me have anybody over at the house. And my mother always, like, my mother didn't care. It was her fucking house. And he was telling me that I wasn't allowed to have dudes over. You're my stepfather. Why the fuck do you care? I can't sit and watch a movie with a guy. I'm fucking 17 years old. But he kept dudes away from me. And then I realized why as an adult. He would check me out. He fucking wined and dined me. He always told me when I was looking good right in front of my mother, and my mother would tell him to shut up. Like, it was disgusting how much my stepfather hit on me as a grown woman. And that's why I spent years not looking at him. I spent years away from him. I didn't see him. And then once I saw him again, I knew exactly what he did. Okay, because he was still controlling me. I had long dreadlocks. He always told me to cover up my hair. He hated me. He thought I looked ugly. As soon as I cut my dreads off, he thought I was sexy again. I purposely had dreadlocks to turn my fucking stepfather away from me. Okay? Just saying, you might be doing something along the lines of that. You might be shaving your head if you're a woman. You might be trying to look ugly, okay? Because somebody around you finds you attractive. So you think the more you cut yourself up, the more you deform yourself, right? The more you disfigure yourself or make yourself ugly, you think that you're going to get this person to stop looking at you. But the thing is that they're never going to stop looking at you. They're only going to nitpick through your dreams and through your head about how ugly they think you are. But they're still going to want to rape you, okay? So this has been a huge blockage for you. Okay, because when you're up against a predator like that, no, you're not going to move, because so far that person has ruined your life. And why would you go to ruin somebody else's life? I highly doubt you're going to do that. So you just stopped. Okay, and you know, there is this I do think somebody was overthinking. Okay, overthinking that a lot of things that were going on were because of you. Overthinking a lot of things that these people were saying to you were correct and really they weren't. Okay, the overthinking is done. There was jealousy going on in the background, and that's because of this person. That's because of this very pedophile, abusive person that's hurting you behind closed doors. Okay, they're stopping you from being able to move on because they're so fucking jealous of you. They might actually be married to your mom, okay, and you look like your mother, so they're sexually attracted to you or aroused by you because you're a young version of the person they're married to. Okay, so let's just say, as of right now, that we're moving on, okay? This next chapter is coming in, and whoever did this childhood trauma, okay, to you is now being cut out, okay? So what happens now to this world's oldest man / pedophile / pervert, exactly. I was trying to find the right word for him. Okay. Oh, what direction is he going in? Okay, so I think he's going straight into a fire pit. So he's getting burned up. He thinks, ooh, as above, so below. He's going below. Okay, I was a little bit confused, obviously. So we got this Two of Cups, like romantic. Is it romantic? Is it not romantic? But no. The direction that this person is going in, okay, is below. That's why it's got below. It is written upside down, but we're on the below side. So they're going below. And fire pit in reverse. So this is the fire that takes people to hell. I guess. They are going to be burning in hell. And that's the thing, is because they could have put some demon in you. Okay? They could have put something in you, and then they tried to say that that demon was all you. That's them. That's them. And so this whole time, you've been claimed this demon person that's ruining people's lives when they're the ones that put it in you to begin with. You didn't lose your ticket. It was stolen. So you disguised yourself until you could take the lead, until you knew this person couldn't fight back anymore. That is fucking intense. Like, this is a really intense reading. That was really intense. Anyways, peace out. I'm going to end the reading. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of the channel. And yeah, Whitney Out.